Black Hole Podcast. This one I want to touch on. I watch a lot of manosphere and black manosphere content. A lot of that I watch. These channels are entertaining, and they drop some knowledge on occasion, and so I like them. That's probably like 80% of what I watch on YouTube. So I watch that. I watch cooking. Well, actually 50% probably I watch cooking videos, manosphere type content. Then I watch now I might watch like historical documentaries, nature things. I like things like that. Okay. But the point of this the topic of this today segment will be red pill, and why I'm not consider myself red pilled at all. If being red pill is somehow on your way to being a MGTOW or seeing things for what they really are, as opposed to being blue pilled and having your head in the sand and not knowing, being hip to the game, I would say I definitely do recognize things for how they are and the reality of the situations, but I'm not against the reality of the situation and how males and females interact with one another. For instance, I think one of his primary function is to provide. The woman, her primary function is not to do anything for the man, actually, but a woman's primary function is to make children. That's her primary function. Let's say this house is burning down, right? And a woman had to choose saving her man or saving her child. Of course, you have to save her child. It's in nature itself and how humanity has evolved, how this all has been set up since the very beginning, is that men are more, let's say, expendable than women. That's why men die more in crime. That's why men die more in war. That's why we evolved to be willing to do dangerous things, put our lives on line for all types of reasons. And women aren't designed that way. So in essence, women their role they occupy is much different than men, and they need to be protected and they need to be cared for. So yes, I guess I can't be called a red pill type individual, because I do say that. I don't believe in men going their own way. Definitely not MGTOW, I'm not MGTOW in any kind of way, because men and women are designed to seek out one another for various purposes. We're designed to do this. And I think that's the natural order of things. And I think the problem gets where men look at the worst women, the worst traits women have, the worst things that happen to them, their worst experiences with women. They look at that, and then they base everything off of that. And women do the same thing. They see, their man cheated on them, or their daddy was wrong to them, and then they base everything off of that. They treat men like the worst man, and they view all men that way. And the men, in contrast, view all women based on the worst woman they know. And I think it's just covering her for hurt, because people don't like to be hurt. They don't like to feel hurt. They don't like to feel like they got tricked or fooled or took a loss in life. And that's where a lot of that red pill stuff comes from, I do believe. A lot of that MGTOW stuff comes from also, is that these men were hurt in the past, and now they don't want to get hurt anymore. And a lot of men, when we get hurt, we don't get sad, we get angry. That's a default for a lot of men. Myself, a lot of the guys I know, when something bad happens, we get hurt, we get pissed off, we get angry. And that's what I see. Now, not everyone who will call herself red pill is like on the same wavelength, because it's just a term. It's just a term, basically. But yeah, I do believe women are essential, and I enjoy women. I enjoy them very much, despite the occasional headache and aggravation that I may receive. to me, in the end, it's worth it because we're designed to seek them out. Anyway, we're going to seek them out. I mean, I guess, I don't know if it was a bad breakup. I don't really know how to quantify it. To me, it was a normal breakup, but back in '07. And after that, I said, you know what? I'm going to retire from women for a while because I think I was too much into it. Right. So I took some years off, didn't really holler it, didn't do anything with women, didn't pursue them whatsoever. Like 3 years. It was enjoyable, but I always felt it's like something was missing, and I didn't feel like my full self I finally, slowly got back into things again. I was rusty as hell, but I got back to the swing of things again. Then I, felt my full self again after a few years, and it was good to take a little break, but I realized that, I'm never going to not want to pursue women. I'm never going to want not to. So if I do, I just need to do so with my eyes open and stop leading with your heart. Too many men lead with their heart. Your heart gets broken because your heart is not a responsibility for another person. Your heart is your responsibility. Your feelings, that's your responsibility. You got to make yourself feel good. Don't count on another person to make yourself feel good. I might go into that one a little bit later on another episode, a little bit more. But yeah, don't count on no one else to make yourself feel any sort of kind of way. You control your own actions, control your own feelings. And if you approach women in that kind of way, I think you can have meaningful and enjoyable interactions with women without feel like you're getting bamboozled or tricked or hoodwinked or anything. But just recognize things for what they are. Expect to, if you're involved with a woman, expect to give something, your time, affection, resources, because that's what their main attractions is. They want something. I never came across a woman that they want something from a man. And as long as you're cool with providing whatever she wants, then I'll say go ahead and do it. And don't worry about me calling a simp, blue pill, whatever. Don't worry about none of that, because those are just words. They don't matter in the end. You got to live your life. You got to do your thing. You got to make yourself, feel good. And that's it.